All right, bro. You ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna add one more thing to my one more post.
All right.
Okay, we got Brian C. number one. What's up, Brian?
Okay, okay. That what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Brian? Number one. That what's up? That what's up?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
That was good. Was good. Was good. Was good. Happy Sunday to everybody. Well, you know what I'm saying? But to Brian or whoever, because I can't see the view count. I can't see none of that. I can see Brian.
Why don't you start using your laptop? You use your laptop, you can see a whole lot better.
I got my music playing out of there. Got my music playing now.
But can you temporarily pause it to where you can just happy Sunday to you, Brian? Happy Sunday to you.
I see.
Yeah. Just you can. It'll be a whole lot better if you just use the laptop you got, and you can see the words what everybody's saying in the chat. It'll be a whole lot easier if you do it that way.
Yeah, your live time is kind of off a little bit, ain't it?
What do you mean?
It's 2:24, 25 like that. We usually started like it'd be like 0 on up to
No, we've been on for about 2 minutes. We've been on for about 2 minutes. That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. So you said don't start off the stream talking about Trump.
Yeah.
I didn't do that yesterday. I waited till we got about 30 minutes in before
and then talk about it. Sorry ass. Talk about other shit like UFOs, Bigfoot, ghosts, and stuff like you normally talk about. Not just talk about his sorry ass.
You're right.
Okay.
I know Brian would appreciate that because he don't like me talking about Trump. He takes
listen,
personal.
We don't care what that. Well, listen, we don't care what Jerry even care about how he feel about his dad. We're gonna continue talking about his dad as long as his dad keep fucking it up. His dad, he trash. That's it. He trash.
Well, let me tell you, there's no man on this earth that if you talk about them, that I take it personally. Nobody. Even when Obama was in office and people came, I support Obama. When people talk about Obama, I didn't get mad. When people talk about Joe Biden, they talk about him, I didn't get mad.
If you can't stay in the fire,
he said I'm in love with Trump. For some reason, boy, you said
you can't stay in the fire.
You taking a personal jab. Hey, the Queen is here.
You can't stay. Hey, what's up, baby? What's up? Some dope bees. You ready? Of the stream. Of the stream. That what's up? What's up?
And see, here's the thing, bro. When I bring receipts,
that what's up, baby? I see you.
I'm gonna show you. Hold on. I'm gonna show you a good example. Of how hypocritical Trump supporters are. I'm gonna show you a classic example of how they have double standards about certain things. And I got a video I want you to see. I got a video I want you to see. But no, I'm going to wait till about 30 minutes into the stream, and then I'm going to begin my trash in the Trump. All right? And then Brian can cry all he wants. He can cry all he wants. Cry.
Hey, ask Jerry he got some tissue so he can wipe his face.
Let me repeat this again, bro.
Because it's finna be hurt.
If Trump had came in and was doing better than Joe Biden,
they ran with that. They would have shoved that shit all up your ass, your mouth. They would have shoved that shit all over. They would have been in this stream. Man, I mean, it would have been bad. Since he ain't shit, he trash, and they
don't come in here.
They don't want to talk about it.
He's trash.
And they don't want you to talk about it. And they don't want you to say, I told you so. You know what I'm saying? What you are going to I told you so. Because you did.
It's true for 4 years.
Yeah, because you did.
Here's the thing. If he had came, you know what? What people fail to understand is that when he won in 2016, me and you, did we both say, we're going to see how the thing pan out. Because we didn't know what president he would be.
Yeah.
I actually gave Trump a chance back in 2016. Remember, because I like the idea. I said, well, he's not controlled. He's not your typical politician. He's not controlled by anybody. He does what he wants. You know what I'm saying? I like the whole tough guy. Yeah, I would too, Latrice.
Yeah.
She said,
yeah, you know it.
I'll give him his props. I would too.
Yeah, we born with it, did. You know it. See, we hold on, D. We ain't two-faded, you know, we don't take sides. We on the right side. If you right, you right. You feel me? And then, you know, we're gonna call it out. And then when you wrong, you wrong. I'm gonna call that out. And so far we seen the wrong thing going on up in that I and Deer and Latrice, none of us and other people do not like. So yeah, we're gonna talk about it because we all infected of that shit. You know, when hit one, will hit everybody, even though we didn't vote for that clown. And we still gonna fill it in our pocket. And people still gonna suffer off this shit if it goes through like he won't. Trump not in enough for nobody but himself.
Facts. And now, and here's the thing, man, is that it's like his supporters are just reaching for things to justify the, you know, to try to prove that he's doing a good job. He's not. He's not doing a good job.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I was telling my mom the same thing. The next president, and you know what's jacked up, Latrice? The next Democratic president, they're going to be judged on how fast they can clean up Trump's shit. Just the same way.
I mean, this bad, dog.
It's the same way Joe Biden did. Because Joe Biden didn't clean it up fast enough. They put him back in there. He's wrecking it again. This time, far worse.
Oh, he's making it worse. He's making it worse this time. This is real bad. It's real bad.
But all this stuff he's doing, he don't know what he's doing.
And they let him do it too. And they're allowing him that.
They're afraid to tell him the truth. So they just go along with this shit.
Go along with the shit.
All presidents, even Bush, they had people around them that will give them advice and will tell them things they didn't want to hear. But Trump don't have that around him. He had, you hear people say, well, man, he wasn't this bad the first time. The first time he had smart people that was willing to tell him this is not a good look. We shouldn't do this. But now it's just pure ass lickers.
Yeah.
So now it's just a disaster.
It is. But hold that to the middle of the show. Talk about other stuff for right now. Hold that for the end of the show.
I'm gonna talk about other things, like you said, bro. And I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna get to Trump. All right, let me start off with, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things were made through him, and without him, nothing was made that was made. Dear friend, I hope all is well with you, and that you are healthy and body as you are strong in spirit. Amen.
That's right. Amen. God is good.
I know
all the time is God is good.
But this young man's tumor has come back.
Wow. Sorry to hear that.
Prayers up for this young man here.
Oh, his tumor came back?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I pray for this young man.
My prayer go out to the young man and his family.
He defeats it again. Amen. Thank you, Latrice.
Yeah.
I wish him well. And my heart goes out to him and his family.
Yeah, him and his family.
Everybody that's dealing with this. Everybody's dealing with this. All right.
That's sad.
Yeah. It is sad, bro.
Besides, you know, about Trump shit, we talking about life and death.
I'm wishing this young man well.
Yeah, that's it.
Young man well. Yes. There's going to be another mass countrywide protest against Trump and his politics. It's called No Kings. We don't want no kings. On June the 14th.
Good.
You know? But you know, isn't it?
Yes.
Isn't it incredible that largely
I like that.
These protests, we've had about 3 since he took over. They've been largely peaceful. You notice that? You had a few isolated incidents, but largely, overwhelmingly, they have been peaceful. They haven't been turning over cars, burning down buildings. The protests have been peaceful.
That's good.
In the media, the photo with Trump, the 2 kids and Jeffrey. No, it's not fake. Show me where it's fake at. Show me your proof that it's fake.
Keep talking.
Show me the proof.
Keep talking. Keep going. Keep going.
And one more thing, Ryan. Hold on. One more thing. It came out in the Ghislaine Maxwell trial that Trump did take his kids around Jeffrey Epstein. You can go look up the transcript. It came out in the transcript. You can go look up the transcript in court because I followed it. That he took his children around Epstein. Look it up. And you can look it up while I'm talking right now. All right. So I do want to talk about this right here. This is, I don't think this is a good look. Let me bring this up. Right here. Wait a minute. Where did I put the damn thing in? See, I got so much damn content, bro. I got so many.
Yeah, I know it.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. So, Cory Booker. I like Cory Booker. But Cory Booker did something dumb last night that I'm scratching my head. No, look it up. Look up the transcript. I followed the trial. He took his children around Epstein. And give me the link to show me that picture is fake. Give me where can I find that information? That is wrong, Brian. Post it here in the link and I'll look it up. And just like the last time, I'll say, okay, Brian was right. But look up okay, do it. Post it in here. But it still doesn't mean that they weren't friends because Epstein is on tape bragging about their friendship. All right. And he says that Trump is his #1 buddy. All right. So even if the picture is fake, which I doubt it still doesn't dispute the fact that Jeffrey Epstein said out his own mouth that him and Trump were best friends. So you're going to dispute that too? So, but anyway, Cory Booker did something I found that I just think was dumb. He was giving a speech last night, and MAGA is running with this. He did a Nazi salute. He did the same thing Elon Musk did. All right? That's Cory Booker. And MAGA is saying, Cory Booker did the same thing that Elon Musk did and Steve Bannon did. Where's the outrage? Now, Cory Booker is a very intelligent black man. The man is very smart, very articulate. Cory Booker knows
why he did that.
That's
why he did that.
Cory Booker knows the backlash.
Well, the Democrats ain't shit. The Democrats ain't shit.
That they're going to probably try and take
he knows not to do no shit like that.
Use it against them and try to say, well, y'all ain't mad about Cory Booker. Then why should you be mad about Elon Musk? First of all, Cory Booker is a black man, and Cory Booker has not said anything that is racist like Elon Musk has. I have not seen not one indication that Cory Booker is racist. All right. Plus, I mean,
and don't forget about that other little folk bot right up below. He's racist too.
It's not the same thing, bro. Yeah, he is. Steve is not the same thing. Right. He is. I agree.
That second one below that racist piece of shit. We talking about that motherfucker right there below.
Yeah.
Like he stank.
MAGA is already running with this. They already.
I knew it. Well, Democrats ain't shit anyway. They a little bit trash. They a little bit trash. So I ain't surprised. That ain't shit either. Besides back when Trump just came in there and swept all over them. Elon Musk and them stinking ass coming in and just fucking up the country and just tearing up shit, doing the fuck they want, like in the behaving class. And Democrats ain't saying shit. They trash, folks. They trash.
Expect Fox News to run with this. They're gonna point
out. Well, they need to. They need to.
I don't know why Cory Booker did this. I don't. Maybe they just don't give a damn. But they're gonna run with this and say, "Hey, where's the outrage?" First
so why you getting mad with the two trash is doing it, and then now he doing it, and then y'all ain't saying nothing? Fuck that.
But it's not the same thing, Brian. Brian's not the same thing. You want me to go down the facts of Elon Musk? Elon Musk is a racist. Elon Musk is a racist.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Brian. You call out him. What about Trump? A lot of shit Trump don't did and said. You ain't call him out.
Hold on,
so why you gonna call your own bro? See, they're selling out. You selling out, Brian.
Let me go down the list.
You selling out, Brian.
Let me go down the list.
I hate to call you that, but you selling out. You not saying that one thing about Trump. the Trumpsons, but yeah, you sit here talking about the Bookman because of what he did. That's been racist. Then that's let me get you sideways, and then you get mad. We call you out, Brian.
Well, let me point out let me point out Elon Musk and the difference between Elon and Cory Booker. All right, Cory Booker don't get out there and post racist stuff. All right. No, he's not. No, he's not. Because let me give you an example. All right. Black employees sued Tesla because of racist harassment at Elon Musk's company. All right. This black man won a civil suit against Elon Musk because of the racial harassment that he suffered while working for Elon Musk.
I believe it.
All right. Elon Musk spread hate online and false stuff about black people. For example, he went out there was blaming. You remember we was having these plane issues? Elon Musk went out there and blamed it on black people. And the NAACP fired back at him and called him out for being a racist for blaming it on black people when none of those incidents involved black people. Even Don Lemon called Elon Musk out for saying racist shit. All right? Gilbert, Elon Musk shouted this dude out. This is the guy that said, and this after this guy said whites need to separate from black people. Elon Musk gave him props. All right? Elon Musk big up this dude who said that white people need to separate from black people. All right? Going on the list. When Elon Musk took over Twitter, listen to what I'm showing you the difference between Elon and Cory Booker. All right, there's no comparison. When Elon took over Twitter, the N-word went up 500%. The racist came behind him. All right, the racist, and he hasn't done anything about it. Brian don't care about that. Okay.
No, he wouldn't call out Trump. So what the hell?
He did the Nazi salute. All right.
See that? Ryan didn't call that out.
Then he put out the line that there was white genocide in Africa, which is not true. So Elon Musk is a bona fide racist. All right. He's a bona fide racist. Plain and simple. Cory Booker isn't. No, Cory Booker is not a racist. Black people. I think racism is when you can oppress a group of people. Black people largely not oppress anybody. All right, we can be bigots and stuff like that. Yeah, I think there are some racist people.
But this, D, he trying to ask you a question. Ask him, do you think Trump is racist and Elon Musk is racist?
No, but he knows.
Ask him that. Ask Brian. He think Trump's a racist. He saying you run away from the no. He's saying you run away from the question. Ask him. He think Trump was racist.
He already told me he didn't think. He already told me he didn't think Trump was a racist.
Well, then we don't need to talk. No answer. What's up, Dark? What's up, bro? What's up? Don't answer. You just look. Explain what you want to explain, and go. So he don't think Trump's a racist. If he don't think Trump's a racist, that old dude, he's not a racist either.
Well, hold on. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
Let's talk about
so don't come in here and
let me get my receipts. Brian. Okay, you don't think Trump is racist. All right. Let's talk about it. This guy right here named Michael Wolff. Michael Wolff said last week.
Up.
This guy had written.
This is what we're dealing with here. Our own kind.
Let me break this down.
Their soul.
Let me break this down.
For nothing.
This guy named Michael Wolff.
Wolff, baby. You see what I'm talking about in the trees? What we're dealing with here.
Two about Trump. All right. Michael Wolff came out and said that
throw his soul.
Listen what I'm saying. He just came out last week and said Trump don't like black people. Surprise, surprise. All right. He said Trump don't like black people. All right. This is what he said. He said that clearly he has some issues with black people.
See?
He believes that Trump believes the world is a better place to him without black people, or without having to be aware of black people. Without black people somehow in it, in what he considers a zero-sum game with white people. So he don't like black, and that echoes what his niece said. His niece said he didn't like us. His lawyer, former lawyer, said the same thing.
I believe.
Robert Rest, who worked at his company, said he didn't like black people. All right. And he's even on tape calling us the N-word. All right.
Wow.
He's even on tape calling us the N-word. All right. Now, here's what I'm confused about Trump. Before he got into politics, Trump used to walk with black people. You see him here with Michael Jackson. LaToya Jackson talked about how close him and Michael was. All right? And these receipts are coming from people who are close. Facts.
You better tell it.
Facts. Oh, really? There's a channel called We Got Receipts. Oh, okay. What's it about, Dark? What's it about? So, Trump, he said there's a channel called We Got Receipts. Mine is We Show Receipts.
Okay.
But look, Al Sharpton was rocking with Trump back in the day, and he even got an NAACP award. Trump did. All right. Mike Tyson is to this day is still friends with Trump. Diddy used to party with Trump. You know, he's still friends with Tiger Woods. He even dated, in America, a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she's biracial, he even dated a black woman. But at the same time, he is the one that questioned Obama's birth certificate.
So did.
He said the Central Park 5 should be the death penalty.
He did all that. Come on now.
He said very fine people on both sides. He banned black people from renting his apartments in the 70s. And he's on tape saying the N-word.
See what I'm talking about?
And
so
in
listen.
Casinos, he wanted black people, they had to hide the black people because he didn't want black people working in his casino.
Wow.
And then you throw in the fact that he's dealing with Laura Loomer, who is a racist. All right. And then Stephen Miller and Elon Musk, who are both racist.
See? So hold up, Brian. So if they have to let yourself know what you already know, he's a racist. What more you want us to tell you? Or because it coming out of their mouth? That's what it is, bro. Listen.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Hold on.
I ain't done.
Keep going. I'm gonna break some down to some of the Trump supporters come up in here.
He lied about if you're not white or rich, Trump don't care about you.
You better tell it.
Use black.
That's another one too. Yeah.
You know the media has admitted already of him saying that there's fine people on both sides is a lie. The racists took it as, I forgot about the Proud Boys. Stand back and stand by. Hold on, Brian. I got more receipts. Okay. He lied about these South Africans being there's genocide. There is no genocide. That was a lie. All right. Okay. Now, he's kicking out non-white citizens and telling the Ukrainians they can stay, which are all white. So, Brian, why is he kicking out Cubans, Haitians, Nicaraguans, and Venezuelans and telling the Ukrainians they can stay? What's the difference, Brian? Why do the Cubans and why do people that are non-white have to leave and the white can stay? What do you think is behind that, Brian? Can you give me a reason? And then this, he's coming out the mayor of Chicago, Brandon Johnson. It is racist. And Brian just want to admit it. He's coming after the mayor of Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson went to a church and said that he wanted to put more black people in his administration. All right. Brandon Johnson said he wanted to put, he's the mayor of Chicago. He said he wanted to put more black people in his administration. Well, now he's under investigation by Trump because Trump is accusing him of discrimination, right? For wanting to put more black people in his cabinet. All right. But Trump, at the same time, you do know he's not kicking out people from India. Yes, he is. Yes, they are. Some of them are getting deported, Brian. Yes, they are. I just saw an article about that. They are kicking people out from Africa too. Yes. If All these people that come from non-white countries are getting the boot. They are. But why is he telling Ukrainians they can stay, Brian? You answer that question. Why do Ukrainians get to stay while everybody else got to go? Hey, answer that, Brian. Okay. Now, he's telling Brandon Johnson, the mayor of Chicago, that he discriminated against white people by saying that he wanted more black people in his administration. But at the same time, Trump added a dude who said only competent white men must be in charge. So your cabinet is pretty much all white, no real diversity in your cabinet. All right. And you're firing all these black people and replacing them with lesser qualified white people. But you're telling Mayor Brandon that he discriminated against white people. You see what I'm talking about?
Wow.
Ukrainian is a majority white country. And you know better, Brian. You know better. And he's rolling back reforms that were put in place when they discovered racism at these police departments. He's stopping that. Brian, explain that. Why is he stopping that? What's your excuse for that, Brian? He's rolling back reforms that they had in place to try to deal with the racism in these police departments. Why is he stopping that, Brian? Why is he stopping that, Brian? Can you explain that? Can you justify why he's stopping that? Okay, Brian, got another question for you. Why is he? Hold on. Let me find this. I mean,
if I can talk to Jared.
I'm giving him a ton of evidence, and he's still in denial.
Let me talk to Jared.
Hold on. Why is he? Right. Why is he ending $37 billion that was dedicated to help minority businesses, Brian? Why is he taking money away from black minority? Well, minority mean non-white. That could be Hispanic, black, Puerto Rican, different races. But why is he taking money from minority businesses? Brian, explain that. Why is he banning our history, Brian? Why is our history so bad all of a sudden, Brian? Why is nobody else's history being banned, Brian? Explain that, Brian.
Okay, D, let me say something. He can't. You know why he can't? Because he know Brian sit back and Brian's smart. Don't let Jared fool you. Jared got good sense. You know what I'm saying? He's just gonna like who he like. But I don't want him to think. Let me tell you something. I don't want to think he got to come in here and we forcing him to like what you say, this and that. No, you keep going on your own word. Hold up. He keep going on his mind thinking, which is crazy. That's on him. I'm not mad off that. But don't get mad with the things that Derek was saying, putting out. You get mad there and get mad at shit or the lies or the truth you putting out. Don't get mad with lies or truth or you think they're putting out, okay? But you know, everybody know. You see the TV like we do. Y'all know what's going on. You see what I'm saying? All the thing Derek doing is repeating what he sees, what you see, Brian, Dark, all of y'all his supporters. But if y'all want to sit back and allow him continue on act the fool without calling this shit out, shame on you. You see what I'm saying? That's all we're saying. We want you to admit that, you know what I'm saying? Don't let you should know it. Oh, because of Derek, because you think Derek got a chip on his shoulder? You know what I'm saying? Or because of me up here calling it out like, yeah, you know Derek, right? Hell, let me tell you something. Dark. If Derek wrong because he's my brother, I'm going to tell him he wrong.
Dark,
you know what I'm saying? But no, Derek ain't got no chip on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Stop thinking like that. Stop thinking we bullying you up in here to make you think what we think. Cut that shit out. We just saying what we see. That's on Derek doing repeating what he see, Brian.
Dark. You know why I think
diversity ain't right, bro.
You know
Come on now. Cut that shit out.
Because you know why America is still the #1 country in the world? It's because of diversity. We need diversity in our country. Diversity Is diversity a bad thing? Why is diversity always? I mean, it seems like people on the right see diversity as a bad thing. Diversity is a good thing. What is so bad about diversity? And that's why, yeah, I said you never said you was being bullied. But Brian, why do you give Trump a pass on having ties to these racist people? Why do you give him? Why do you and Black Republicans let that slide? That would be a deal breaker for me. If Joe Biden was out here talking to people who have expressed hate towards my people, that would be a deal breaker. I would not support Joe Biden. But y'all seem to look over that. Don't you think these people are having an influence on him, Brian? He talks to Laura Loomer. Laura Loomer considers herself his advisor. She admitted that he calls her. She does not like Black people. And you don't care? Yeah, and that's why China can't. That's why we're number one. That's why we're number one. That's why America is number one because our diversity. I don't know about China. I don't know what's going on with them. But America is number one because of diversity. That's why everybody wants to come to America. Yes, he is. Yes, Elon Musk is a racist. Look, yeah, it's a good thing. Why do you think? What make us different from everybody else, Dark? What make America different from everybody else? Is because of diversity. That's why everybody wants to come to America from all over the world. It's because of our diversity. Diversity is not a bad thing. Only the right see diversity as a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Right. Exactly. Latrice. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And
tell it.
And look, I want to remind you that when David Duke ran back in 1991, there were Black people that supported him, believe it or not.
Damn.
There were Black people that voted for David Duke.
For real.
So that shit tells you, if Louis Farrakhan ran for the presidency, I don't think he'd get any white votes. Any. But you can have a white guy that come out, express hate for Black people, and there will be
Black people some Black people gonna support it. Yeah. Sellouts.
Right.
Sellouts. They not our brother or sister who deal with that type of shit.
Ain't nobody forcing nothing on America. Who's forcing diversity on America? Who is forcing diversity on America? Who's forcing it? Show me who's forcing it. And let me show you how dirty the Republicans are. This is why I can't stand them. Now, you remember when Joe Biden, no, they're not. That's not true. And you don't have any evidence of that. You remember when Joe Biden called their asses out about them wanting to get rid of Medicaid and Medicare? Look at this shit.
All of you at home should know what those plans are. Instead of making the wealthy pay their fair share, some Republicans want Medicare and Social Security to sunset. I'm not saying it's a majority. Let me give you, anybody who doubts it, contact my office. I'll give you a copy of the proposal. That means Congress doesn't vote.
So pay me.
Okay, so what are they doing right now?
They're
about to cut Medicaid.
All of you at home should know what those plans are. Instead of making the wealthy pay their fair share, some Republicans want Medicare and Social Security to sunset. I'm not saying it's a majority.
But Joe Biden called their asses out for wanting to cut Medicaid.
And they were booing them up in there. He was telling the truth.
Look what they're doing, man. Look exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, he was telling the truth.
I don't understand, and they finna cut it. You see this bullshit?
All of you at home should know what those plans are. Instead of making the wealthy pay their fair share, some Republicans want Medicare and Social Security to sunset. I'm not saying it's a majority. Let me give you, anybody who doubts it, contact my office. I'll give you a copy.
Look at what they're doing now.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what they're. DI promotes diversity because America's still showing facts. Facts, Latrice, facts. Facts. No, they're cutting it to pay for the wealthy. That's what they're doing. They're cutting it. And let's talk. Let's go back. Hold on. Now, you know, people come in here and say that I get my information from CNN, right? Well, look, guess what Trump supporters are spreading now to try to prove that he's doing a good job. Look at this shit.
I think there was this concern among some folks that Donald Trump would come in for a second term and kind of be a lame duck. He ain't no lame duck. If anything, he's a soaring eagle. What am I talking about here? Let's talk about Trump executive orders in 2025. He's already signed 111 so far. That is the...
They're sending out, and Dollface, shout out Dollface, he sent me that clip. Fair use, YouTube, fair use. So when I
you better tell those.
But listen,
that's why I ain't wasting my time with him.
Listen,
because he know what he's doing.
Hold on, they say
he know what he's doing.
That, oh, your news is fake. You get it from CNN. But Trump supporters,
I think there was this concern among some.
All of a sudden, when they say something good, when CNN say something good about Trump, then CNN, then it's good. But when they say something bad, it's fake news.
I think there was this concern among.
In the beginning of his presidency, was saying his polls were up, and they shared.
I think there was this concern.
All of a sudden, now they trust CNN. All right, they tell me my news is fake because I get it from CNN, which I don't. But now, because CNN is saying something good about him, it's real.
I think there was this concern among some folks that Donald Trump would come in for a second term and kind of be a lame duck. He ain't no lame duck. If anything, he's a soaring eagle. What am I talking about here? Let's talk.
I go back and forth with him online.
I
go back and forth with him
online. With him. Yeah, we still in contact with Dollface. Yeah.
This country's racist, Brian. Accept it. If a woman can get $1 million for calling an autistic child the N-word, what that tell you, Brian? Brian, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? All right. Now, I know that where am I going to take this? Where am I going to go next? Because you said I talk about Trump too much. I'm going to see if I can change the subject just a little bit to talk about something different. Because, you know, we don't want to make the stream always Trump.
Well, so far, you all right. You getting in the run for their money. But you have other topics you can talk about instead of keep talking about that trash and allow his child up in here crying. But he needs some tissue.
So let me talk about these judges. All right. Did you hear that these judges are getting so many death threats that they're thinking about forming their own security? They're getting so many death threats because they're blocking a lot of Trump's agenda. And because Trump keeps
good, because he ain't up for no good for that shit. Block it, keep blocking.
Now they're considering getting their own.
Now get him out the White House.
All right. Well, that's not true. That's not true because self-defense. Hey, Dart, a woman that stormed the Capitol and tried to enter the Capitol illegally got $5 million. A woman, Ashley Babbitt, just got $5 million for breaking into the Capitol because she believes Trump bullshit. All right? And until otherwise, that brother was defending himself. All right?
He was.
That brother was defending himself.
He was.
Yes. So let's keep it moving.
Hey, how in the world people can fist their mouth and say, well, that brother, which he was in the right, was, you know, he didn't deserve this, deserve that, but when it come down to that white woman calling that special need little boy child, the N-word, it was okay. It was okay. Then they gave her money. She missed off that shit. So if it right for that, and that's wrong, so Dart.
But let me talk about this. So,
move up.
You know why these judges are getting death threats? You know why these judges are getting death threats? Because Trump and his people in his campaign is threatening judges. I know how to deal with racists and self-haters like you. I don't know how to deal with the climate exotic animals.
There you go. There you go. Look,
But listen,
the queen is mad. She's mad.
We all know.
She's tired of this shit.
We all know that
she's tired of
the reason why.
Hey, I'm tired of it.
We all know that the reason why these judges are getting death threats is because of Trump. All right. So we know that it's Trump. Right, Latrice, right. We know that it's Trump. Trump out here threatening these judges is the reason why these judges are getting death threats. And John Roberts, thank you because you played yourself. The very guy that you helped get elected and gave immunity to is now threatening the very institution that you represent. Thanks to these assholes here who gave this man immunity. And now these judges are in fear of their lives. They're sending pieces to their houses to let them know that they know where they live at. They're getting death threats. They're getting swatted. They're getting bomb threats, all because of one guy can't have his way.
Wow.
Right? One guy can't have his way. And Judge Roberts is saying that threatening judges need to stop, but he won't call out the one that's doing it. Only one that's doing it, and it's Trump, because he can't get his way. All right? And Brian is cool with this. Right, Latrice, right. He knows that Trump is corrupt.
You better tell
he knows that Trump is corrupt. As a matter of fact, check this out, bro. Let me show you how Trump is hustling and getting rich off the White House.
That's why he in there for. The White House is the bank. It's the bank. It's not no White House. It's the bank.
District judges cannot make decisions for the whole country.
That's the bank.
No. Trump is doing things without seeking Congress. He is not a dictator. He is not a king. You can't just go and just. Matter of fact, Rand Paul. Matter of fact, let me play your video. Even Republicans are calling Trump out. All right, hold on. Let me play a video from Rand Paul himself saying that Trump just can't go out and make all these decisions without seeking Congress approval. Where's the video at? Where is that video? Rand Paul is saying that.
It's about.
No, that's not even it. Where is that video? Man, I thought I uploaded that fucking video. Damn.
You got it.
I got it. Let me give me a second. I'm gonna upload it. I got to play this video. Okay, here it is right here. Here it is. This is Rand Paul saying that Trump is just going out here bypassing Congress and making these decisions, and he's not. He has to have
basically doing what he wants. He's doing what he wants.
Right. He's just doing
basically doing what he wants.
Right. And Brian knows that shit. Right. He's trying to catch up with Elon Musk. All right. This is it right here. Even some Republicans saying he's breaking the law by bypassing them. All right. He's even blocking money that was already designated and approved by Congress. He doesn't have the right to do that either, Brian. He's breaking the law.
I'm kind of with Elon on this, with Elon Musk. He said it's hard to be big and beautiful. When you put a lot of stuff in the bill, it makes it harder and harder for everybody to agree on everything. The tax cuts, I'm for them. I voted for them in 2017. I'd like to make the tax cuts permanently. As far as the spending cuts, I think they're kind of wimpy and anemic. I'd like more, but I'd still vote for what we have. The main thing that's giving me heartburn is raising the debt ceiling $5 trillion. When you raise the debt ceiling $5 trillion, it'll be the largest increase in the debt ceiling ever in the history of our country. That gives me heartburn, and I think if Republicans vote to raise the debt ceiling that much, we own it. The debt, we've always blamed the other side. They spend the money, they raise the debt. I'm still one who thinks the debt is hurting our country. $36 trillion in debt, $1 trillion in interest. So that gives me heartburn. And I've told the president, I'm a no unless we separate out the debt ceiling. If you take the debt ceiling off the bill, I'm pretty much a yes on most of the rest of the bill.
No, that's a different video. There's a video of Rand Paul criticizing Trump and saying that he has to seek the approval of Congress. He just can't be going out here and making these decisions without seeking them.
But let me say this, but why they can't stand up to him? They listen.
Standing up to him.
Stop getting behind this man back and saying this, saying that. You can see it in his face when you looking right at him. Listen. He's not a big bad wolf. Okay? Listen. He's not bad. Put him in his place. Sit his butt down. And say, listen, you wrong. You breaking laws. They weren't scared of Obama. They weren't scared of Clinton, Bush. All the other presidents went through that. They stood up to him, and they didn't break the law. They went along with it. Why he can't? What make him so special? Oh yeah, he is special. Come on, bro. Stand up to that. Trump. Stand up to him.
He's calling out Trump for bypassing Congress.
Shit.
It says here, GOP strategist and former secret aide Brian Darling told The Hill that some Republican senators are secretly rooting for the nation's highest court to uphold the lower court's decision blocking Trump's tariffs. He added that the GOP lawmakers are also quietly applauding the intervention from the U.S. Court of International Trade and U.S. District Judge Rudolph because it saves them from having to deal with the tariff issue. They're happy about the decision. Here's another one. Proudly express joy because they know that they're afraid of him. They're afraid of Trump. So they're glad. Yeah, that's true, Latrice. That is true. That is true. But look, man, Trump is out here raising money and scamming these people, right? Look what he served them. They paid $1.5 million to have dinner at Mar-a-Lago. Look what he served them. A damn TV dinner.
Really?
Yeah.
You came out cheap when the Walmart got that for less than $4.
Yeah, this is a damn TV dinner.
How much he charged him? How much he charged?
$1.5 million.
For that?
Yes, for that.
For that little piece of.
That's a TV dinner. And look, he did it in his first term.
Hold on, Brian. You can't afford to go eat dinner, dog. You can't afford to eat that little piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? You can get out of Walmart for $3 or $4. Brian, you ain't got the money, so stop trying to take up for him.
For that.
It's on for rich people.
And look.
It's on for rich people, Brian.
Check this out. Exactly.
You ain't rich, bro. Hell out of here.
Look.
You right, and it's nasty.
Republicans, I can tell you, never hit a fancy restaurant. That is not a TV dinner. That's cheap. But
it's a TV dinner.
Look.
You can buy that shit. Oh, you know it. You probably eat TV dinner now.
Trump is breaking the law.
Hell out of here.
Trump is breaking the law.
You don't pay no $5 million for a fucking dinner you can get out of the store for less than $2 or $3. Put that shit in the microwave and eat it.
He is breaking the law.
$5 million for that?
Hold on, bro. He is breaking the law so much. Guess what their excuses are now? Their excuses are they're too busy to even care, bro. Oh, we too busy to even care. See? Now, for 4 years, there was investigating Hunter Biden. Now, Trump is out here. They admitted he's breaking the law. All right.
Even Brian admitted. Even Brian's in here talking shit about that. Remember Brian was talking about it?
This dude is saying he don't even have time to even care about Trump breaking the law.
Brian was in here talking about that shit too.
Yeah. But no, he is openly breaking the law.
No, you gotta have $1 million, right?
Off the White House.
You don't have that.
They're saying they don't even have time to even care about Trump's corruption. So they don't even care. They don't even care. All right. Now let me talk about this whole thing with these tariffs. Now, can anybody point to any benefit that we got? Elon Musk is leaving. Can anybody point to any benefits that Doge has done for our country? Nothing. Brian, name a benefit. Name one benefit that Doge has done for us. Where is the savings at? Where's the waste, Brian?
He can't. But he can sit and argue with you all day over the truth, but want to sit there and call that out.
Name one thing that we benefited from Doge. He can't. Because there was no benefit. Do that, if he come in and do that, so it proved to him you right, but you are right. He don't admit Trump wrong. Right.
And he's not much on the head he doing. That ain't shit.
Right.
He ain't finna do it. What's up, Matt, bro?
Bro, I challenge
he ain't gonna make that.
To name one benefit that we've gotten from Doge. He can't.
Yeah.
Because there was no benefit. Shout out to Matt. Matt is here. Matt is here. There was no benefit.
Yeah, I shot him out. What's up, bro?
All Elon Musk did was create more chaos and havoc in the. And you notice Elon Musk never said anything about the money he was getting from the government. You notice.
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? And he don't even need the money. And he don't even need the money.
Hold on. This is the shit they did. They cut cancer research. They cut money for USAID. All right. They cut food, free lunch for children. That's what they cut. All right. This is stuff that helps the poor, and they cut it. Okay. Now I want Brian to name one benefit that we've gotten from Doge, which is absolutely nothing but complete chaos.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, you know how I know he didn't do shit? Because Steve Bannon said that Elon Musk and Trump's Secretary of Treasury got into a damn fight because he's
really
Elon Musk, yes, didn't do anything to cut waste and spending. Where is this at? Let me show you the article. They literally got into a fight. They got into a shouting match. They actually put hands on each other because he said Elon promised to cut the waste and he never did. So this is coming from Trump's own people that he never saved us any money. Where's that article? See, this is a problem. See, Brian can't even name one thing that Elon Musk has done that benefited our country.
That's why I said don't even waste your time with him. Don't waste your time with him. He knows Trump is a piece of shit, but he gonna believe what he want to believe. That's okay.
Okay, here it is.
Ryan, your dad is a piece of shit. He ain't shit. Okay.
Got into a fight because Elon Musk did not cut the waste he had promised to cut. And Steve Bannon is the one that said it. So that proves that Elon Musk did not find any waste. Right?
See?
That proves my point.
See?
As a matter of fact, Karl Rove said that in the midterms, the Republicans are going to be destroyed because of these stupid tariffs. Right. Karl Rove said that the Republicans are going to be destroyed because of these tariffs. Now, guess what? Since Trump took over, people have been keeping up with the prices from the time Biden was in there to now. And this is coming from the Bureau of Labor. All right? These are facts. All right? So let's take a look at then versus now. All right. Let me pull this shit up, bro, because I show receipts. I don't get on here with emotions. All right? Everything has gone up since he took office. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right. Here it is. Here it is. All right. So look at this. Because of the tariffs, look at how much more money people got to pay. China is really kicking us in the ass. Look at this, man. Look at this. So people are sharing how much more expensive everything has gotten since Trump took over. Yes. Eggs was in December was at $4.15 across the nationally. Now it's at $5.12. All right. So people keeping up with the price. Inflation. Okay, inflation has gone down. Okay, it went down a little bit. It went down. All right. Gas have gone up. Gas has went up. Okay, all right, I'm making up. I'm giving you facts. I'm giving you facts. Dow Jones, negative. Has been going down ever since Trump took over. You remember people were saying that Trump was going to hook us up with a stimulus? No stimulus. No stimulus. All right. His approval rating is going down lower and lower and lower. All right. And none of these countries are coming to the table to make a deal with the United States of America. No country. Brian, where are all these countries at, Brian? You said was coming to the table to make a deal with the United States. Where are they, Brian? Where are they?
Listen,
nobody's coming to the table, Brian.
Listen, leave Jerry alone because Jerry is not going Jared ain't not gonna answer. But he wants you to answer to him though. But he's not gonna answer to you. So don't worry about it. You just keep talking your shit, bro. Talking your shit. You doing good.
Where are they, Brian?
Doing good.
Brian, where are
now
these
you get their ass. Keep talking your shit.
The only thing I can see that these tariffs are
doing straight back in that hole.
Costing us more money. That's it. We're not getting any benefits from these tariffs. None. Brian, where are the benefits?
Yeah,
Brian, where are the benefits from these tariffs?
They ain't gonna answer to you. They figure who's you.
No,
but I'm gonna ask you a question. No, now we ain't asking you either. Right. So go both ways.
Trump said that these countries were dying to kiss his ass to make a deal. So far, we ain't seen nothing. It was 2 months ago. Somebody in his administration said there were deals coming down the pipe. There are none. Because you know why? He's threatening them. If they don't come to the table, then he's going to raise it up even higher. Right here. The targets, if they don't come negotiate, they're not even negotiating, Brian. So what are you talking about? They're not even coming to the table. Because if they were, why is Trump threatening them? No, Brian. I don't want to pay more money, which is what y'all was whining about for 4 years. And now that these tariffs, because of Trump, is jacking everything up, you're making excuses now. You're making excuses because you like Trump.
That's it.
You give him a pass.
That's it.
These tariffs are not benefiting us. They're not coming to the table, Brian.
And he knew it.
This is a lose-lose for us. Didn't you see this? Nobody's coming to the table. It's only us that's losing. We're getting hurt. The taxpayers. The number one reason they voted for Trump was because they wanted him to get the prices down. And he's making it worse. And it's not like people did not warn him. Before he took office, Walmart, Home Depot, all these companies were sending him letters begging him not to do this because they said it's only going to hurt Americans. He didn't listen because his ego. Now, where are we now? Everything is going through the roof. And Brian is fine with it because he likes Trump. Now, look at the prices going up. Nobody's coming to the table, and we're paying all this money unnecessarily. Exactly.
That's right. That's right.
Exactly, man.
You better tell it.
Man, it shows you that Brian believes everything that Trump says. Trump is a compulsive liar. All right? He never tells the truth. I don't know why Brian believes everything that he says. He lies all the time. As a matter of fact, he lied about this jet. He said they offered him the jet. No, he asked for the jet.
See, he lied right there.
Yeah, he lied. See, he deflecting again. Because Brian cannot name one benefit from Doge, not one benefit, and he can't name one country that's coming to negotiate with us. Not one. Not one. Not one.
He said. That rat said.
Exactly, man. And you know what else?
And the sad part about it, you got Matt sitting up in here, right? And you got this rat sitting up in here, look like us, sitting here thinking to like a white racist guy. Acting, talking, racist. Brian, pull me up. Brian, look here, bro. We like you. I like you as a bro, little bro. You feel me? Because I'm way older than you. You know what's up, bro. But now, I don't think we can even get mad with you because you like your Trump and you going to go along with the bullshit. That's what happened, boy. That's on you. But listen here. When you come in here, have some tissue because you're going to be crying because you don't want nobody to say anything about your dad, but we talking about it because he ain't shit. Now, Brian, listen. You very intelligent. You very smart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm not gonna discredit that because you're very smart. Oh, yeah, so don't come in here like you ain't got no sense because you do have sense. So get the hell on, Jerry. All right, get out of here. You know better.
Let me talk about this. All right. You want to know another thing about Trump? Trump is a morally bankrupt individual. He's evil. The man is evil. All right. Now,
to the core.
Okay, let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Biden announced to the world that it came out that this man is dealing with the C word. He's fighting for his life. All right.
Yeah.
The man is fighting for his life.
Yeah.
You should have some compassion for the man. But Trump went out there and called this man.
I had to talk to him, Latrice.
Now let me
talk to him, baby. You feel me?
Let me show you double standards. You remember back when Joe Biden called Trump supporters? You pull this up. Remember when Joe Biden?
Please don't make him mad. Don't make him mad, because I don't want to be mad with me.
Hold on, let me show you the difference.
Leave him alone.
You remember when Joe Biden called Trump supporters garbage? Remember that, right? And they lost their shit over it. And Trump used that to run on. But he called them garbage. And they went ape shit over that, right? Now, Trump literally just called half of America scum. Where's the outcome? Yeah. He just called half of America scum. Where's the same people that was after Joe Biden for calling his supporters garbage? Why aren't they outraged for calling us scum? Now, he even called Joe Biden scum. All right? Yeah. This man is fighting for his life. All right? Now, you have tried to sabotage this man. This man cleaned your shit up for 4 years. All right? Gave you a great economy, and you out here lying on a man, blaming your fuck-ups on him, and you said you have no sympathy, and this man is dealing with the C word. This man is fighting for his life, and you have no sympathy. Who remembers when he was almost assassinated? Guess who called him?
So did.
Guess who called him?
So did. So did.
Guess who called him? Joe Biden called him and wished him well.
Kamala did too.
Right. They called him and wished his ass well, and yet this man is literally fighting for his life, and you call this man scum, and then you go on and trash this dude. Listen to the bullshit he said.
Back when you hosted The Apprentice, you mentioned once in 2012 that
not a smart person, but a somewhat vicious person, I will say. If you feel sorry for him, don't feel so sorry because he's vicious. What he did with his political opponent and all of the people that he hurt a lot of people, Biden. And so I really don't feel sorry for him.
But when he almost got his head blowed off, who called him and wished him well? I don't like saying that word. Who called and wished him well? Joe Biden. All right? The man is morally bankrupt. The man is corrupt. All right? And if I was Joe Biden, as a matter of fact, after all the dirty shit he did to Joe Biden welcomed his ass into the White House. If I was Obama, and then to make matters out of worse, they want to investigate Joe Biden. You know, I'm starting to believe exactly. And the Christians voted for this dude. The Christians voted, and they believe Trump is a godly man. I believe that these jokers secretly probably are happy that Joe Biden is dealing with this. I really do believe that. They want to investigate this man, and this man cleaned up their shit. This man turned the country around, and you're going to call him scum? And we remember when Republicans lost their shit, Hillary called Republicans deplorable. Look at the name calling. Trump is calling people that on the left, calling them traitors and shit, and the scum of the earth. And they lost their shit. Remember when Obama said if I had a son, he'd like Trayvon? Remember they
had a fit.
Yeah.
They had a fit because he said that.
Literally calling people scum, and they ain't saying shit.
Ain't nobody saying nothing about that.
You see the double standards? You see what I'm talking about?
Boy, if that was me, D, I'll say you dirty, bag around the eyes, ugly, funky, pamper wind.
And then on top of that,
the last
thing I want to talk about, he's letting all these criminals out of prison because they paying him. He letting all
Joe don't look that bad in the face. Hold on, Joe Biden don't look that bad in the face.
Look at all these criminals. These people broke the law, and he's pardoning them because they paying him. He's selling pardons, bro. He's selling pardons.
Making money.
I'm not attacking nobody's faith, but you know the man is morally bankrupt. All right, look at this. These people are corrupt. Now,
Well, hold on. Brian, we're not taking about faith, but I want to know where you're at. Because Trump don't believe in God.
No, he doesn't.
You supposed to believe in God.
He
So you believe in Trump, right?
I don't.
So who you believe in, Trump or God, Brian?
But I don't understand why
Brian, hold on. Who you believe in, God or Trump, Brian? Since you trying to my dad, to my faith, who you believe in, Trump or God?
I don't understand how.
Get out of here.
No, because they consider Trump a Christian. They consider Trump a godly man. Do they not, Brian? Am I lying?
And he knew
we
it.
know he's not. We know he's not. You know damn well he's not a godly man. Answer that question. Do you think?
Yeah, I'm calling him out because they know that man is evil. He's evil. Why you want to vote for Satan himself?
The way he's taking money
and y'all supposed to be against Satan
and giving it to the rich.
Man, not God.
You canceling free lunch for people that are poor.
Y'all the shit he doing.
Medicaid and Medicare to give to the rich.
Get out of here.
You're canceling USAID that was helping the hungry people around the world and giving it to the rich.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're out here calling people scum and you're releasing all these criminals. But why do you support him though? Why do you support that? You support this man and you defend him. I would not be defending a corrupt man like this. And
hell no.
Facts. Every day he does. Every day he does. And how can you defend this? Now you remember when Trump, you remember when Joe Biden pardoned his son that they was going to come after and attack and harass, and they call him the lowest thing on the planet. And look at all these people Trump is letting out, and nobody's saying nothing. What's up, Will? God is good all the time.
Hey, what's up, baby? Feeling great to get off. What's up, Will? God is good. All the time. All the time, God is good. You better tell it.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with the fact that you keep supporting somebody that's corrupt?
That's what I'm talking about.
What
Call
does that
that
have to
out.
do with anything?
He called you out. D, he called you out. D, they call you out. Well, I mean, did Brian just call you out, right?
Why do you keep defending this man? And why you keep making excuses for him taking?
There you go. Call him. Call that Jerry out.
He was. But it's crazy that Republicans lost their mind when Joe Biden pardoned his only son, who was being attacked and harassed for 40 years. And they're still trying to get him. And not saying a word about this. 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 How can you say you're getting rid of the criminals when you're letting them out? He's not taking from the poor and giving to the rich like Trump is. Right, man, right. Exactly. Exactly. Barely like a little baby fish.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
And the last thing I want to play.
I like that. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Todd Chrisley. I want to say something that this guy, I will give him props for. Let me play the video. Fair use YouTube. I got to play this video. I got to get his due respect for saying this. Listen what he said.
Anyone that says that it's a fair shake, it's not. Because I dealt with young African-American males in the prison that I was in that were not treated the same. They were denied programming. They were denied access to certain things. I was not denied that, but we know why I wasn't denied that. And so I think that that is a much bigger picture that we all as a society as a whole need to look at, that we are one. And whether you're Republican, Democrat, or whatever, at the end of the day, when you're in that hospital, you don't care if it's a Democrat treating you or a Republican. Now, some of you may, but I want whoever's going to be the best person to do that.
And you know what, D, let me say this. You know what? I like that because the fact that he feel bad because the fact that the things that he did, they did, and they got money, and the way Trump pardoned them. I know he's glad that he got it. Hold up.
He was talking about the racism.
Hold on, no. Listen to me. I know that, but what I'm saying is, it's guilt. You know, then people are talking like, you know, on The View, how, you know, Sonny them and whooping them was saying how they get favors, Chisholm, you know, because they, you know, and he right. He feel a little bad about it. But listen, go ahead and play the video. One more time.
Anyone that says that it's a fair shake, it's not. Because I dealt with young African-American males in the prison that I was in that were not treated the same. They were denied programming. They were denied access to certain things. I was not denied that, but we know why I wasn't denied that. And so I think that that is a much bigger picture that we all as a society as a whole need to look at, that we are one. And whether you're Republican, Democrat, or whatever, at the end of the day, when you're in that hospital, you don't care if it's a Democrat treating you or a Republican. Now, some of you may, but I want whoever's going to be the best person to do that.
Much respect to him.
So yeah, I give him that, but I was the one talking, you know, mad when Trump pardoned him. You know, him and his wife. You know, I said some stuff, and they did some stuff. They put him behind bars, man. But him coming out saying that kind of cleans it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because look, he's human. He got feelings, and he see a lot of shit. At least he admit that black people they've been done wrong. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I get that. I wish this rat admit it too, but he ain't gonna never do it. But listen, D, pull me up, because pull me up. I'm finna go. Let me say this. Listen, my people. You know what I'm saying? God is good. Don't ever put nobody above God. Don't even put money, house, cars, or a woman, man above God. You know what I'm saying? God first, always first, and believe in him. Have faith in him. You feel me? But let me tell you something. When y'all come to our channel, y'all coming up with love. You know what I'm saying? I say things, you know, it's because I'm playing around. Sometimes, you know, you make me mad, I go ham, but you know, from the heart. You know what I'm talking about? Don't take it as, you know, I'm coming after you, you know what I'm saying? You know, no, it ain't that. You know, why I'm saying what I'm saying to you, because I got love for you. You feel me? Because, you know, that's how I get down, you know, I'm real. I'm the real one. And D is too. You know what I'm saying? So now it's all good love here. Brian know he's safe in us because, you know, he know we're not gonna go too hard on him. Yeah, I just want Brian to see, you know what I'm saying, what we all see and trying to get it right. You feel me? That's it. But I'm not mad at him because he like Trump. He vote for Trump, whatever going on with him. But I want, because he go to church, he believe in God. I hope he do. And he understand right from wrong. And what Trump doing in that White House is wrong. And you can't make no sense out of that. Let's make sense of this shit. Trying to come together, because like that dude said, we all one. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at color. I look at respect for each other.
I think that Brian loves Trump.
I don't know. I don't even care.
Brian's going to defend this guy. He's going to defend him. He's going to defend him. No matter what I say, no matter how much evidence I show, Brian is going to defend Trump.
That's him. That's on him.
And you know what? There are a lot of people like Brian. There's a lot of people like Brian. All right. What are you talking about, Brian? Come on, man. Come on, what are you talking about? Matt, I agree with Matt, like 95, almost 100%
more,
of the time.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Matt is right.
Yeah,
he know more about.
I need to do 2 hours. We need to do 2 hours. We're gonna get around to that, bro.
I'm finna go, bro. D gonna do it by himself. I got love for my people, but
let me see if I get off here. Let me see if I get off here. I think that Brian, you know, he's frustrated with Matt because Matt out-talks him.
Matt know his shit. Matt know his shit. That's what he's mad about.
Matt shut Brian down so much. Hold on. Matt shut Brian down so much that Brian calls him.
That's why I like him. Matt don't play.
Brian's really, he's not rattled that easily.
Listen. It's white versus black, and guess who win it? Listen, in a good way.
And Notch does a little bit.
Oh, they get it. They get it too. But he come at the Matt. He come at Latrice and Miss Notch here and there, but he come at the Matt the most. It's like white versus black in a good way. But who wins? The white guy. The white guy wins because he know his shit.
Yes.
He know his shit.
Because
big up Matt.
Matt, he can't get mad.
You ain't touch him.
Smart dude, bro.
I bet you that rat won't say it in his face. Well, put me up. Send a shout out to you. I'm gonna go. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, what's up, my people?
I know
I'm
you.
glad y'all came through. Show love. We're showing it back. Shout out to Latrice, the queen of the stream. Shout out to Miss Knott. I hope she feel. You know what I'm saying? She probably watching or not. Much love to her too. Absolutely. Matt, you know his shit. What's up, bro? Dark. You know what I'm talking about? And Jerry. You know what I'm saying? AKA Brian. It's all good. And Will. You know what I'm saying? And it's you know, thank y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Coming in. Hopefully we'll gather more people to come in. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Have more people to come in. You know what I'm saying? Joining the family. You feel me? And those that watching, shout out to you. God is good. Put God first all the time. Keep it gangster. Keep it real. Don't ever with others. Bam, Mafia. One peace.
For the YouTube guy that's suppressing our channel, leave us alone. Let our channel grow. Stop undermining our channel and making my account go to 0 when we got literally 4 or 5 people writing, and you make my account go to 0. Stop trying to frustrate us to leave. We're not going anywhere. All right? So stop undermining and sabotaging our channel. Let our channel grow. All right? I know you're doing it. I know you're manipulating our numbers and shit. I know whoever took our channel probably still screwing, thank you, Matt, screwing with our channel by screwing with our numbers. Nobody on here, view count go to 0, but ours, when we got people in here writing. So that tells you somebody's doing it. So chill, leave us alone, and let our channel grow. The YouTube guy that's screwing with us, chill. All right? If you don't like us, just don't watch. Stop undermining our channel. All right? Till then, everybody be safe. Much love. Thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for your input. Until next Saturday, everybody be easy. Peace.